Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about node upgradation. What need to do and how to do, we'll check for node upgradation. So there might be a chance your node might be full or you wanted to update your nodes. So whatever you are running on the node, the applications you wanted to move to new nodes. Okay, on that time you wanted to upgrade your nodes. Suppose I have a cluster. Okay. So in this cluster, I have one master and two nodes. It it has running some applications. Some parts are running on this application on this node 1 and node 2. Let me say this is node 1 and node 2. This is my master, Kubernetes master. So when I update my nodes, it should be added another two nodes. Whatever running on this node 1 and node 2, it should be moved to the new node cluster. Okay. So I just wanted to create a new node cluster with node 3 or node 3 and node 4. This is my another new cluster. I wanted to deploy some application on this one node 3 and node 4. After I have deployed the new application, I need to delete this node 2 and node 1 and node 2. Whatever the applications running on this one, it should be moved to node 3 and node 4. This is the use case I am going to do now. So my cluster is set up based on EKS CTL. This cluster is set up the EKS cluster on AWS Mission. So currently I have two nodes kubectl get nodes. This is the nodes which is running. Let me copy this node 1 and node 2. If you go to AWS also, so there is two nodes. EKS demo 1, this is my cluster name and this is my node name and the node. If you want, you can give you like node 1, this name, just save, and node 2. Just naming purpose, I have changed this to. Let me copy this node 1 and node 2. This is node 1 name and this is node 2 name. And if you want to check the complete information, you just need to give AWS EKS CTL node cluster name. There is a command like EKS get. Sorry, this is the command to check the node information and cluster name. So you just need to provide EKS get node group, the cluster name, and the region. Okay, my region is AP South 1. This is my region, Mumbai region. If you give, you will get it like cluster name and node group and the status is active created. Now let me deploy some application on this one and we have to check where it is running. So my node group 124, node 1 and 117. These are the two nodes currently it is running. So this node is created based upon this command ekctl create node group and cluster name, region, name of the cluster, EKS demo 2, node 2, and the type is T2 medium, number of nodes 2, minimum, maximum, and volume size, SHS activity, and PEM file, everything I have given. Okay, full ECR access, ALB ingress access, everything I have provided. So based upon this command, I have created the my nodes. Now let me deploy some Nginx application. So I'm copying this one. So here deployment API version is apps v1, kind is deployment, metadata, Nginx deployment, about the deployment name, and labels Nginx, replicas 3, selector match labels Nginx. Just I'm creating some pod like Nginx deployment I have created, and spec under spec this is the Nginx and image name, and port is 80. Let me KDAR demos VI deployment.ml. Currently there is no pods are running. kubectl get pods. Currently there is no pods are running. Okay, it is a newly created mission. Now let me apply kubectl apply -f deployment.ml. Now if you check kubectl get deploy, it is ready. It is in running state. Now three pods are running. kubectl get pods. These three pods are up and running. If you want to check which node it is running, you can able to check kubectl get pods -o wait. So these pods are running. This 774 WB2 running on 124. This node. This pod is running on this node, and this pod is running on this node 124, and this pod is running on this node. Okay, like this we can able to check which pods are running which nodes. Now after this I have to stop due to some reasons. My node I don't want to execute any deployments on the older this one like old nodes. So now what I need to do? I need to create a new node group, and I wanted to deploy whatever the new deployments it is going to be happen, that need to be done on new nodes. So here whatever the running on current one, it should be running. So from now onwards, whatever I am going to deploy the applications, it should be running on node 3 and node 4. So we don't need to be running on node 1 and node 2. So this time what I'll do, I'll create a one more node group. Then I have to deploy that applications to node 3 and node 4. So let me create a new node group. So same, however, you are going to be created, right? kubectl create node group, and cluster name is this one only, south, and this one I am just changing AKS node 3 something new node. Okay. So type is T2 medium, and minimum 2, maximum 4. Same. I just changed the node name. Just copying this one and pasting this up. So while you running this command, it should be created a new node group based on cloud formation. It should be available to extra nodes. It will take some time to generate that one. If you go cloud formation, machine template, it should be created the node groups under cluster. It should be created a new node group. See EKSCTL. This is the cluster name. Demo one node group new node. It is create in progress. If you see events, it should be created. So it will take some time to complete at this one. You just need to provide your public key here. This is SSH public using pemp key we are connecting. This is my pemp key name. You have to change your name according to yours. Using Cordon, we are holding the deployments on the old node group instead of deploying the. If you didn't mention anything, by default it should be deployed applications on all the nodes, right? So instead of that one, we are cordoning uh, cordon the node 1 and node 2. So kubectl cordon, and you need to give node 1 and node 2. It should be holding. So whatever the applications it is running on this node 1 and node 2, we are holding that one. Okay, then it should be deployed the applications on node 3 and node 4. So we just cordon on node 1, node 1 and node 2. So the now new deployments it should be running on node 3 and node 4 instead of node 1 and node 2. We will run that one. We'll check. Once this is done, we will show you next steps. I have written the steps here. So first step, need to create a cluster and a node group. Okay. I have created node group EKS. This is my cluster name EKS node 2. This is my old cluster name EKS demo 1. This is cluster name and region. I have deployed some application kubectl deployment I have done. Now need to create new group. I have created new node group. Next need to harden the node of old node group so that new deployments will not happening on old node group. So I just need to be using kubectl harden and node 1 and node 2. If I give, it should be holding the applications. I'll show you how to do that one. If you go here official Kubernetes kubectl sheet. See, interacting with nodes and clusters. If you give kubectl cordon and node my node name, so what it will be happen? Mark as a unschedulable. Okay, and once that is done, we have to drain. If you give drain means the node should be uh, temporarily deleted, and drain node in the preparation of maintenance. If you after some time if you want to you can do uncordon and the node name. It will be back and it will be take the schedules also. Now this is done. If see previous nodes we have mentioned here, right? These are the old node groups. Now if you give kubectl get nodes, it will be 4 nodes now. The extra 124.117 previous one, and this is the new nodes. Now if you go here and if you check also in the EC2, instances, it should be created node 3 and node 4. It should be created some extra nodes. You can keep like node 3 and node 4 also. If you check kubectl get pods -o void, currently the existing pods running on this old nodes only. Now what I will do, I'll need to do kubectl carden and node 1. Node 1 means some this node 1 name. Copy kubectl get pods, sorry, kubectl carden and node 1 name. It should be cordoned. Now this node should be cordoned, and same like I need to do another also. Kubectl get cordon and the second node. The whatever the application is running on this node 1, node 2, it should be running. So we don't disturb anything on the running parts. The applications are running on same nodes only. Okay, we don't disturb anything. But if you give now if you check now kubectl get nodes, it should be status dash ready. Scheduling is disabled. Node 2 and Node 3, the scheduling is disabled. Whatever the applications now newly deployed application, it should be running on the newly created node groups. It won't be deployed or it won't be scheduled on the Node 1 and Node 2. So now let me try to deploy one new application, Node.js application, and we have to check where it should be running now. Now I will take deployment Node.js deployment. I have already create images there. Now vi Node.js deployment .yml. The same deployment. This is a something like deployment only. API version deployment Node.js deployment Nginx replicas 2 and rolling update in Maxer Mincer. This is the small deployment I am doing now. Now kubectl get kubectl apply -f node.js. The deployment is created done. If you check now kubectl get deploy, still it is running state. Check kubectl get pods, container is creating. Now it is ready. If you check now kubectl get pods, the pods are running node.js 1, and if you go -o wide, so it is not scheduled on the old node group. Now it is scheduled on the new node group. So -o wide, it should be saying like this is the node, this is the old one. So the new node group only it should be Node.js. It should be running on this new node group. These are the new, right, new node groups. So it is running on this node group only. So it won't be scheduled anything on old node group. This node one, this Node.js applications are running on Node.js, running on new node groups. So what I will do next step, I just need to be whatever the nodes are there, right, in the old nodes, I just need to be terminated. So whatever the applications are running, I just need to be moved to this node group. So that I can delete my old node group. So what should I need to do next step is, right? So deploy, I have deployed application. Now I just draining the node of old node group. I just need to use the drain command. So if I drain right, so my old node should be preparation for maintenance are deleted. Okay, so that now the command is kubectl drain. I just need to provide it my node 1 and node 2 names. So IP and the second node group, second node name. Still my application is running on. If I do drain also, whatever the application is running on this node, it should be moved to the new node group. We'll check now. So I just need to give this command. What I will do here, kubectl drain node 1 name hyphen hyphen ignore daemon sets and delete local data. So what should it will be do? It will be evicting the pod. So the this pod is there, right? K KG4SP, this pod and this pods, it should be evicted this node. Now this pod should be still running. Okay, whatever the node 1, it should be running these pods, right? KV and 74 WBT. These two, it should be running only. These pods are running, but it should be new node. If you check now kubectl get pods hyphen o wide, the pods are still it should be running. Okay, but it should be new node instead of old node. It should be running on new node. Still Nginx, it should be running on three pods. This pod is evicted and with this node group KG4SP, it should be created new pods, but the still it is running on this one new node group. Now if you check kubectl get pods, it should be running and get nodes. Still my four nodes it should be there. So these two, it should this pod is evicted these pods and into the new node group 1 to 4. Now same I will do. I need to run another command also, another second node, so that it will be running the pods onto the new node group. This is the second node 117. Whatever the pods are it is running, it should be evicted. Means it should be going to be terminated and old node should be pointed to new node one, new nodes. Now kubectl get pods hyphen o wide. Now all pods are running new node group. See here, the new node should be named like 27, 58, 59, 89. 59, 89, 27, 58. So even Node.js applications and Nginx applications both are running. So now it will not running on old nodes. kubectl get nodes. My nodes are still it should be there. So anyway, it is not running on node 1 and node 2. It is running on node 3, node 4 only. So that I can delete my old nodes. Or if you want to do any patchwork, you have to do patchwork and you have to do uncardon so that it will be back. Node is able to scheduling. So after this, what I will do, I will delete it. If I don't want to use still no old nodes, I will use ekctl delete command. So it will be deleted node 3 and node 4 node group. Now if you check, currently I have two node groups. If you do eksctl get node node group. If I give this command eksctl and the cluster, if you want to check how many nodes are there running on this one, you can give this command eksctl get node group and cluster this region. If you give, now currently you have two node groups. This is node, this is one group and this is another group. So in this another group also I have two nodes. Here also it should be one. So now I am going to delete it, this node group. For this one, you just need to be created kubectl eks delete node group, and you just need to give cluster name and node group name. So my node group name is eks node 2. This is the command. If you want to delete it, you can delete it. So it will be deleted whole node group. EKS demo 1. Mine is cluster name is EKS demo 1. So region also AP South 1. AP South 1. Now it is going to be deleted. EKSCTL. If you check now, kubectl get node group, it will be showing only one. It will take some time to delete. After it should be deleted. Now if you go and check here, it should be only two nodes. This node 1, node 2, it should is going to be deleted. You have to wait. Deleting node 1 EKS demo 1. It should be going to be deleted under this cluster. Now kubectl get nodes. Still it is there. We have to delete it, that one. EKSCTL delete node group. Cluster name EKS demo 1. Region AP South 1. And name, you just need to provide your cluster name EKS node 2. EKS node 2. If you go and check cloud formation, delete in progress. This node 1, it should be deleted in progress. This is cluster, this is node group. So it will take some time to delete this one. Okay, even though if you run again, right, you will able to get it. It should be deleted. So it will take some time to delete. kubectl get nodes. You will get it only two nodes. This one. So my old one, it should be deleted. If you go here and the status should be terminating or stopping. It should be terminating. So this is the node upgradation, how we need to do node upgradation. There is a cases you have to delete old cluster node and you wanted to update the new cluster node. Whatever the applications you are going to do, you have to do that one. So you just need to use the kubectl Cordon and node 1 node names, and after that you have to drain that one. It should be whatever the applications it is running on that node 1, it should be moved to node 3, the new cluster node groups. Okay, that's all about in this session. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe. Thank you.